Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So today I am recording session for the Spring AI with generative AI. How does it work? So we will understand step by step like how to create application in Spring, how to integrate that with AI, with Spring AI, and how does generative AI work, how how we can generate text and all that all we will understand. Okay, so first we have to understand what is a generative AI, and then we have to understand like what is a other tools that is required to integrate Spring with the generative AI. Okay, so now let's start. So first of all, we know what is generative AI. So generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can create a new content, right? Such as a text, image, audio, video, or even a computer code. So whichever things we want to generate, we can go with the generative AI. It is a one kind of artificial intelligence only, right? How does it work? That will work with the help of OpenAI. So OpenAI is also one kind of platform. OpenAI is an artificial intelligence research and deployment company, right? That creates AI technologies, right? So it is creating the AI technologies and make them accessible to the people and organizations. So with the help of OpenAI, it will provide one kind of access. It will provide one kind of middleware to access the different type of AI tools, right? So here with the help of that we can make it. So it's created that like it's created like AI technology like make them accessible to the people and organizations, right? After that we have to understand one more things called Spring AI, right? So Spring AI is what? Spring AI is again is application framework that extend the capabilities of the Spring framework to integrate artificial intelligence, right? Features into a Spring based application. So we know that AI artificial intelligence is mainly compatible with the Python, but if you want to integrate that with the Java, right, with Spring, that time we have to go with the Spring AI library, Spring AI framework, right? So it does what happen, right? If I will use Spring AI, then it will integrate with this artificial intelligence features, and I can write the prompt and I can get some kind of result accordingly, right? So as it is suggested, it is simplify the process of building AI powered applications, particularly those leverage large model, right? Leveraging large language model and other AI models with the family's Spring ecosystem. So if you want to integrate AI artificial intelligence with the Spring, right, we have to use the Spring AI framework, right? With the help of that only it is possible. Clear it? So that is the Spring AI. We will look on like all the things about Spring AI, OpenAI. So OpenAI and Spring AI, these are the two different platform, two different websites that we have to look on it. Okay. Now let's come to the browser directly. So first of all, we have to go with this community, okay, which is a Spring AI kind of community where you will get all kind of information. So if you want to search, you can go with this github.com Spring project and Spring AI, right? So here you can see that here we have like kind of definition. Spring AI projects provide a Spring friendly APIs abstractions, okay, and here we have like what are the way of implementing the Spring. So for Python we have a two type of model, LangChain model and Lambda-X, right? So they are the platform projects that will only use with the Python only. But if you want to work with Java, then how will you integrate that? So simple, Spring AI is not a direct part of those projects. So the projects was founded with the belief, right? And that next wave on generative AI, right? So generative AI will help you to integrate with the LangChain and Lambda-X. But if you want to do that with the Java, we have to go with the Spring AI framework. If you want to read here, we have like why Spring AI framework is used. So you can go there and read why Spring AI. So they will provide different type of content on it, right? So that way we have to go and understand some different type of like what the different type of model we have, right? Chat model, we have embedding model, text to image model, audio transfer. We'll look at all, okay? What are the latest model of that the GPT, right? So that is the GPT-5 model is the latest one, right? How do we integrate that? All we will understand step by step. So first, whenever you want to look that some kind of information about Spring AI, you have to go to this Spring AI GitHub website where you can get a lot of information, right? Here we have like project resource documentation and all, right? After that, what we have to do next? After that, we have to understand the OpenAI, right? So now let's open the OpenAI. So OpenAI again is one kind of platform. So if you do not have, first of all, you have to create the account here. So you can directly open openai.com. So with the help of openai.com, right, you will get, it will provide one option like login. So you can create your account, and with the help of that only you can understand that what is OpenAI and application. So in OpenAI is one of the platform that will provide some kind of some kind of keys actually. So here you have to search one thing. Okay, here search like API key. So this API key will help you to integrate our application with the AI actually. So you can search your API key. So you can see here it is creating me here we are getting the API keys. So this key is very helpful here actually. So with the help of this key only, I will integrate my application with this AI framework, right? So that's why that's why they have said, right, what is the Spring OpenAI? OpenAI is an artificial intelligence research and deployment company, right, that creates AI technologies and make them accessible to the people and organization, right? So it is a kind of research kind of institute, right, that company that will provide a different type of technologies such as make them accessible to the people and organizations, right? So with the help of that only I can get to know what I want to access. So this key is required a lot. I will tell you how to integrate that key whenever you are working with the whenever you are creating the Spring AI application, right? So first we have to understand what is the Gen AI, then we have to understand OpenAI, then we have to understand Spring AI. So these three things are very important first, right? Now let's start with the application. How do we integrate and all? So whenever you want to create a Spring application, right, what we have to do? We have to go with the Spring Initializer. So go to the Spring Initializer, okay? And here what you have to do? Simple. Give our application name, give a Maven projects, okay? Here you can give an application like my AI example, something like that. My AI example, and here you have to add the dependencies. So only one dependency we have to add, like Web only. Rest, that Spring AI dependency, we don't have to add it here because it is given by the GitHub itself. So we will, because it is in a kind of development phase, right? So we can get them directly from there and we can integrate them, okay? And then you have to click on the generate project. That's it. After generating the project, you have to import your project in your IntelliJ. Okay, whichever you have, right? So you can directly import the IntelliJ project here, and then after that we have to add the dependencies, right? So we have to add the Spring AI dependencies if you want to integrate it, right? What we have to do? We have to go with the Spring AI. I think you can get that directly from this. So this is a one kind of doc where you can get it. What the dependency we have to add? So we have to add this dependencies. First we have to add this repository sections, and we have to add this dependencies. Right, so this dependency is for Spring AI dependencies, and then we have to use this repository section as well. So both we have to add and paste it into a pom.xml file. So I already have it. Okay, you can come here, you can see. So I have added this repository section here. Right, and then I have added this Spring AI as well. So this Spring AI dependencies also we have to add it like that. After that, my application has worked. That's completed now. Now we have to understand some kind of interfaces, because as we know that Spring AI is a one kind of framework, right? So what kind of interfaces and classes we have to use to execute the application, right? So let's understand that as well. So whenever you are working with the Spring AI, right, we have to use some code implementation, right? So we have some classes and interfaces which will help you to integrate that Spring with the AI. So first we have to use prompt template. So prompt template is what? It is a class actually. A template for the prompt that can have a content added via add method. So it is having a one method called add. So let me make it in different color so you will understand that. It is a method actually. So add is a one method of the prompt template which will help you to implement the generative AI application. And then we have like AI client. It is a one interface. The main AI clients that handles the generating process through the three sequential methods, right? So we are having a three sequential method: generate, get generation, and get text, right? So prompt template having a add method, and AI client is having a three method: generate, get generation, and get text. What is the use of generate method? Indicate the AI generation process. Get generation, retrieve the generation result, and get text, extract the final text output, right? So initiate the AI generated process, that is doing by the generate method, and AI client is our interface, right? So generate, indicate the AI generated process, get generation, retrieve the generation result, right? And get text, extract the final text output. So these two things we have to use whenever we are working with the Spring AI framework, right? And whenever you want to use any model of it, right? Now let's come to the application directly. and looks the configuration once. So after understanding this all, we have to first do the configuration. So first configuration, we have to add one open API key, right? As I told you, right, you cannot work directly with the Spring AI. You have to use one open AI platform. So open AI platform, what does it do? It does help you to create that key actually. So I already created that. Normally, whenever you create your account with the open AI, it will give you some kind of free option which you can use it, right? Use them, and later on you have to buy it. If you want to do some more exercise on it, right, then you have to buy it. So it is having a billing section as well. Now let's open it and understand what is the meaning of this. So whenever you are going this OpenAI, right, so here we have an open API key. So here you already have a key which I already copied, created by me only, right? And later on, if you do not have, you can create the new key. So here you will get, if I don't have anything, right, here you will get the option like create new secret key. You can see here you have option, right? If you want to create new one, you can create the new one, or you can use that existing one as well, right? So this key is very important here, which will give by the OpenAI. With the help of that only, I can integrate my application with the Spring framework, right? And then we have to go with the billing section. With the help of the billing section, you can see if you want to buy, you can buy it from there itself. You can add your credit card and you can provide information. So if you are learning it first time, if you're doing it first time, right, it will provide some kind of credit to you. With the help of that, you can work with them directly. Okay, so I use this API key. Okay, I have already copied that and I integrated that with this application. So where I have copied this API key actually. So API key, I set it with my environment variable. So we have a two option here. I can directly copy paste here, right? This API key, or second option we have, I can paste them in the environment variable as well. So environment variable, if you are a Windows operating system, if you are using Windows, right, we have option like edit environment variable, and here we are getting environment variable option, right? And here we do get this. So here I have open API key, right? So this I have added here actually. So this API key I have added here, right? So that way you can use them directly. Okay, so I am writing here open API key. I set it as a path in the environment variable, so it will directly give me that API key from there. So that is a configuration related stuff is required. Now directly let's come to the implementation part. Okay, so first I have created a one car detail DTO, right? So it is a one kind of record which is having a like information. So it will help you actually to get the information in the form of objects, and we'll understand how to get the information in the form of text as well. So we will get information in two different forms. One is a text form and second one is a object form. Object form is like I'm talking about the JSON form only, right? So I created one record, right? Car detail, which is having information like category, car name, years, review, manufacturer and summary. Okay, now let's come to the controller directly. So in the controller, I designed that simple, right, as controller request mapping, and I've used here like AI service. So AI service is nothing like a service only. So inside that, I did not use anything which is AI related stuff. I simply created the methods and call that service only. Simple method only. There is nothing AI kind of interfaces or classes I have used here. Right here, just simply I've created the method with the endpoint and it is calling a different methods of it. Right now, all these interfaces I have used under this AI service only. So in the AI service, okay, let's start with the first only. So here we have like one message endpoint, right? So what we are doing here we are calling one method like get info. So go to this get info. So in get info, what happened? It is receiving a one argument which is a topic. Okay, it could be any topic. And what we are doing here we are asking please act as a software developer. That is a kind of prompt actually. That is a kind of prompt that we do directly give the chat GPT or some other AI tool platform, right? Same type of things we are providing with the Spring framework actually. So here we are saying that please act as a software developer and tell me about the topic. So I will ask any Java topic like what is object-oriented programming, what is immutable class, what is a inheritance, whatever it is, right? It could be anything. I will provide the topic and then whatever, right, give me some example as well. So here I am asking please act as a software developer, it's kind of prompt, and tell me about this particular topic and give me some kind of example of it, right? Then whatever, right, we have to use prompt template. So prompt template, again, it is a class which will having a one method called add that will help you to add with this key value pair. So what is the topic? Topic means that on the basis I want to search. So if you have any dynamic parameter, right, dynamic parameter will help you to pass this value in the prompt actually, right? And what we are doing here we are returning this.ai client.generate, right? And here we are getting prompt template.create, right? So prompt template will create that and generate get generation get text. So these are the method of the AI client. If you can look on it, right, how many method we have seen? We have seen 3 methods: generate, get generation, get text. Generate, what it is doing, initiate the AI generation process. Get generation, retrieve the generation result, and get text, extract the final output. Same thing I'm using here, right? Generate, right, get generation and get text. Generate will take prompt template.create, so it will create that prompt actually, right? So let's understand first with this get info, and then we'll look the other method as well, right? So let's start with this here. So I have to start this application. So let me start that application once. So now the application is started in 8080 port, right? Okay, now what we have to do, we have to test it, right? So for that we have to open the Postman. So go to the Postman, and what we have to do here we have to write our endpoint. So localhost I am passing here, okay, and then 8080, okay. After that what we have to pass, what is the class level endpoint we have, that is a Spring AI -API, okay. And then what we have to pass, what is the method label we have, that is nothing like a message only, okay. Just copy it and paste there, okay. And here we have to pass one key actually, right, which is a query param, right? So what is the key here that we are passing, here as an argument, right? That is a topic actually. So let me pass a topic, key is like topic, okay. And here I have to provide the value of it. So suppose I want to search, so I want to know what is object-oriented programming, or what is the final in Java, what is final in Java, okay. So it is my key and it is my value of it, right? Now let me hit this endpoint. So you can see here I am getting this result 200, okay. In Java, the final keyword is used to declare the constant values that cannot be modified once it has been assigned. This can be applied the variable, method and classes. So whatever that we are search, right, any topic that I want to search, so we have to given the prompt which is needed, which is common for all that kind of input, right? So that's why I have written here, right, act as a software developer. What we have written here, act as a software developer and tell me about the topic, because I'm a learner, I don't know, right? Same thing we can go with this a chat GPT model, something like that, right? And then give me some example as well. So this have given some, let's say, did it give some example or not? So here you can see here it has given some example as well, right? Public class final example, and then find constant that we cannot modify it, right? This will give a result, compile time error. So all the information I will get whichever is needed, okay, and whichever I want to search. So here I integrated my application with the kind of chat model, right? So it is a chat model only. Later on we will look how to we integrate that with the image and other, right? So we have to understand what is the generative AI, Spring AI and OpenAI. They all are the 3 different things, right? And they are integrated in a single unit only, right? So that is about in this, okay? Hope you enjoy that, okay? If you like the video, please subscribe it. Thank you so much guys. Take care. Bye-bye.